Here I have the compost that I dumped out of the big compost drum onto this tarp, thinking that I would then just pull the tarp over to where I want it. But it turns out it is too heavy for me to move. So I guess I'll be getting out the shovel. I guess I should point out that I had shoulder surgery and I am still in physical therapy. So I really need to be careful about how I do this, taking it slow, not going overboard, using good form, using the tools that I have at my disposal. Hopefully I don't do something stupid. I'm creating a new spot to put compost once I take it out of the compost barrel. And I've just set these cinder blocks here for now to keep it away from the fence, because a good compost will get super, super hot, like catch on fire kind of hot. So I'm putting these cinder blocks here. And really for right now, I don't know where my sprinklers come up, so I've got them moved out away from the fence. And these are the super big, heavy cinder blocks. I'm waiting for my son to come home to help me place a few more cinder blocks, but I'll keep shoveling some compost over this way. Okay, I couldn't help myself. I brought over a couple more cinder blocks, and I found and dug out of my shed some wire that I had used to put on the bottom of a raised garden bed. I had this strip left over, so I'm sticking that at the back. The compost can get higher and higher and rest against that. And if you didn't know, compost needs both oxygen and water, so you want the airflow around it, and you need to keep stirring it, and you need to keep it wet. So that's part of the reason for having wire around it. Okay, I finally moved enough of the compost by shovel that it was finally light enough that I could pull the rest over using the tarp. And now it remains to be seen, am I going to go get a couple more cinder blocks and put them on the ends there to help contain it? Or am I going to wait for my son to come home and do that for me, which is what I should do. But I was expecting him to be home by now. And of course, I get impatient and I want to get it done and I want to do it myself. So we'll see. But it's amazing how much fits inside one of those big drum, composters that you can turn by hand. That's all one barrel. All right, there we go. I've got it about where I want it. I might add another cinder block on each side at the back to make them two cinder blocks high, just to help keep it in and keep the wire where I want it. But that's my first compost pile. I will continue filling the compost drum here, and when it's full again, I'll make another compost pile, and I'll just keep them all going. Have to keep stirring it and all of that good stuff. But it's going to turn into very nice addition to our soil.